So all of the time, people will ask me if I like meditation and what types of meditation that I like. Now, I have to say I'm extremely picky when it comes to types of meditation. And I would say the ones that I love are more so walking types of meditation where you're extremely present in your body. So it's a meditative moment where you're really present and you're just extremely focused on the trees or your presence or even your feet touching the ground or your breath, but you're also very, very much in your body, very present. And this is the reason why. All of the time I'll see people who are doing some type of meditation to check out, if you will. And even one type of meditation that I don't care for, I call it mental vacation meditation. And it's like this. Imagine for a moment, somebody comes home and they've had a really stressful day and they say, okay, well, I'm just going to relax and I'm going to picture myself at a waterfall, or I'm just going to picture myself relaxing on somewhere yonder or whatever it is, to kind of check out, to go on a mental vacation. Now, I'm not fond of that because what happens is you start to train your brain that it's great to check out from reality. Now, ultimately, what you want to do is instead, if you were trying to visualize yourself somewhere else, you'd want to visualize yourself somewhere you want to be. So, for example, let's say you're wanting to take a trip to Hawaii. So you come home and you picture yourself on the beach and you're running in Hawaii and it feels fantastic and you're loving it. Now, that's a great thing. That's not escaping. That is wanting to go somewhere. That is wanting to be somewhere. And that's a whole different feeling. But if you feel like, oh my gosh, life is stressful and I just want to mentally escape, then what happens is this, is that anything we do with our brains, that we do it on a regular basis, our brains start to get good at automatically. For example, if you first learned how to tie your shoe, you might try to figure it out at first as a kid and now you don't even think about it. Or even if you think about it, driving a car. Have you ever done this before where you're driving to your destination, you're driving somewhere, and you reach your destination and you realize that, oh my gosh, you were checked out for a few minutes. You don't remember a few minutes of the drive because your brain did it on autopilot. Now, of course, I'm not recommending to drive on autopilot. My point being is that anything we do, from brushing our teeth to tying our shoes to all kinds of things, if we do it a lot, our brains start to do it automatically. And so even what I found in going through my injury, because I was checking out, I was in so much pain, I just wanted to check out. And I had been meditating for a long period of time, and my brain would just check out automatically. So I started really working on actually being present in my body, and that was pivotal. So working on presence, and then also, of course, targeting specific programming in my mind and rewiring my mind. That was the key to healing. And so when it comes to meditation, I am extremely picky because I know that anything you do with your brain, it starts to do it automatically. And by the way, there's another type of meditating where people will have a thought that comes to their mind and then they ignore it. And then they have a thought that comes to their mind and then they ignore it. And eek, I'm not a fan of that one either. Why? Because what you're training your brain to do is to ignore what's really in your subconscious mind. And ultimately, you don't want to ignore what's in your subconscious mind. You want to change it. Our subconscious minds create our life. If you've heard before, the subconscious mind controls 90 to 95% of your brain, is what research says. So either way, what's going on in our subconscious mind affects our health, affects our relationships, our lives, what we're manifesting and creating, our habits, our behavior, our emotions, happiness, all of it. And so when we stop and think about it, you don't want to train your subconscious mind to ignore it, because what will happen is, again, going back to anything we do repeatedly, our brains will get good at. So your brain will automatically start ignoring what's in your subconscious mind, which makes it harder to then identify and address those things. So ultimately, we want to identify them and change them. And so the more we can actually be present and then address things that are off and radically change them, that's when we can get pivotal results in our health, in our life, and relationship. And so that's ultimately what I'd recommend, is if you do want to go through and enjoy a meditation, great. Be really, really present, or bliss out on something in life that you absolutely love and just feel it and feel the euphoria from it. Or walk around and feel yourself in your body and breathe and just be super present. That type of meditation, that's an empowering one that can help you to create radical changes in your life.